Alright, hopping right back in there. So, the last section, we were basically talking to Mari and sort of just going back and forth about how hard he's working, that it doesn't make sense, that he's got the intellect to sort of do things in an order, that to get them done, like a third-year veteran. Even though he's still a college student and he's only been working there. I don't know if he's been working at this one for too long. The other place that he was working at part-time was 1.5 years. I don't know if this one was too. His apartment. Does he share it with anybody? He's a loner, huh? It's 2 a.m. After burning through all my energy, I collapse on the bed, just as I planned. Staring at the familiar ceiling I've been staring at for the past 3 years since I moved in, the white light indifferently greeted my return as usual. Yikes, that white light is bright. No one can bother me in here. It's like my personal castle. My own personal castle. It's a room that can even separate me from my mom, who was just like air to begin with. A clean room that I've always longed for. Just a 10-minute walk from the Minami-Sugu station, and only a half-hour train ride from my old house. The rent's 80,000 yen. Even though I work such long hours every day, more than half of what I earn is spent on this place. Hearing that, most people I know would be surprised and wonder, why aren't you living with your parents? In my opinion, now that I'm finally capable of living independently, it's actually harder to find a valid reason to live with my parents. There are people who would say that living alone in an apartment is too luxurious for a college student, even if it's just a studio apartment. But since I'm able to live in a place that I rent with my own hard-earned money, I couldn't care less what other people think. I'm still relying on my parents to pay for tuition, but I plan on repaying them in full after I get a job. A real job. Not as part-time work. After all, that's taken care of. I'll be able to truly call myself... Or once that's taken care of, I'll be able to truly call myself the independent man named Kitahara Haruki.
Oh.
Let's go out for a drink this Saturday. Meet at Onjuko Station by 6 o'clock. Come, even if you're dying.
Takeya.
Takeya? Oh, so that's, the dude. Even now, Takeya texts me around 3 times a week. Although he tries to call me once in a while, I have classes in the morning, work in the afternoon, until midnight, and so our schedules simply don't match. But the fact that he still contacts me frequently like this makes him a great friend of mine, even if I take into account the fact that he's still a massive playboy. Still. Text sent. Sorry, I've got plans to die at my job again this Saturday. Thanks for the invite, though. Bye-bye. I rarely accept any invitations to hang out with him these days. Just as I desired, I can't keep my eyes open any longer. Fatigue soon envelops my whole body, but it feels so pleasant. The reason why I can no longer move isn't because of physical fatigue, but rather because my brain is too tired to even think.
Oyasumi.
Good night. Alarm set to 5 a.m. Remember, it's 2 a.m., so he gets 3 hours of sleep. That is horrendous. I'll take a shower as soon as I wake up and then start reviewing for classes during breakfast. If I'm lucky enough, I have some spare time, or if I'm lucky enough to have spare time, I'll continue on the work I smuggled back last night. Right when I'm about to enter work mode, I always have to leave for my first class. Hopefully tomorrow will be as busy as today, because those busy days are the most enjoyable to me. As I pray for that in my heart, I slowly, but quickly, drift off into sleep. How do you slowly, but quickly drift off into sleep? What? Seeking to slip into a deep sleep in which I don't even dream. It's a short part, but I might as well. See ya.